Okay, today we are playing a game on the Temple of Anubis. We are playing Reinhardt the entire way through, and there is no SR for today's game because it was a quick play game. Which also means, hooray, don't have to worry about the team comp. Ooh, almost had to do video editing, that was a close one. So let's just start the game. So we've got a Torbjorn on our team, which is very exciting. Genji's up there, blending in perfectly. He's a fucking master of camouflage, like a fucking chameleon. You're nailing it, Genji. Also got Junkrat, you know, we're playing quick play. We got like a lot of DPS on our team, basically, is the gist of it. So you got a Moira. Whatever. This is like the best thing they ever did to Torbjorn, is the laser that comes off and goes off like that. Thank goodness. What a world we live in now. Here's a hot tip for you. Also, now that the colorblind settings are in the game, change the enemy UI to lime green. It's a lot easier to see than the red outline. Might just be me. I'm colorblind, so, you know. But somebody recommended that to me, and I tried it, and I went, oh shit, it's a lot easier to shoot that man now. Which is important to me, seeing as I'm trying to play Ashe. We're getting there, one day. So they've got a Bridget as well. That's a bit inconvenient. This, I think, would have been prior to the nerf. I don't know, to be honest with you. Time scales are fucked up, man. So they've got a Torbjorn as well. I'm sure they're very excited about that one. We can, like, honestly, we could just, like, go and swing at this Bridget, because what's really the worst that's going to happen to us? Like, if we fire strike her and swing at her again right now, like, we can just kill her, basically. Like, alright, she stuns us, not the end of the world. The only other person in the room with us presently at the time was Zarya, so, you know, she's got some charge, but she's not, like, fucking nuclear power plant levels right now. So we could have honestly just, like, went in and started swinging at her more aggressively. Now the Fire Dwarf's coming, and that's a little bit scary. Tried to pin him. This is a bit of a scary one, because if we didn't pin anybody and we went into that room, we were probably actually gonna die. Because at that point, like, Fire Dwarf's right next to us, Bridget's there, she can stun us, and Zarya's there as well. So, if the turret didn't block us, and we didn't pin anybody, we would have probably died for that one. So now we just ran into the room, good old-fashioned style instead, and it resulted in much the same thing happening. Torbjorn does a lot of damage, so if there's, like, anybody in there to help him, it's gonna not be that hard for him to kill us. I was just listening to Junkrat go, enemy Tara! So that was very nice. Oh look, Genji's name is Hatsune. Nice. Nice that he's playing to character over there. So we charged to get over here, which means unfortunately we can't pin this Zarya, which is very tragic. And Lucio's elected to waste his ultimate, which is very sad indeed, because we're like 100% dead. But bright side, him wasting his ultimate actually resulted in Zarya wasting her ultimate as well. So, hey, what? You know, I guess it worked out in the end. Maybe Lucio is actually just a 9,000 IQ genius and I wasn't on his level. Who knows? So we've almost got Earth Shatter built up. I mean, he does strike the Earth. I'm not wrong, technically. Technically, I'm correct, and that's the best kind of correct. So they've just used their, let me be a bit more descriptive than that. Their Bridget has used their ultimate. They've used their ultimate. You know, someone over there, one of the 6 of them just used their ultimate. Certainly not Zarya, we know that one. So Torbjorn's like, splooge right all up in the doorway. Look at that. So somebody's touching the point behind us. I got the impression that it was Torbjorn that was behind us, but honestly, who knows? Moira used Coalescence, and it looks like she basically just used it to kill Genji, so that's a very exciting use of company resources. Hanzo started using the dragon. Get out of the way of the dragon. Zarya's probably like, why didn't you save it to use with the Graviton, my dude? And Hanzo's like, big plays. So we're kind of low right now, but now we're not so low anymore. They have a D.Va now as well, so that makes it more inconvenient to use Fire Strike, which is always very sad. I hate when there's a D.Va on the enemy team and I'm playing Reinhardt. It's like, oh, what? I'm going to get some Ultra? Alright, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do any such thing, actually. I guess I'll just put the fucking fun down, why don't I? Junkrat used his tire and it got broken by Zarya, which is one of the more depressing people to break the tire, honestly. Yo, real talk, Ashe is like real sick to play against Junkrat. One shot in the tire, it's all over. It's all over, and then Junkrat's upset. Not that Junkrat was too happy these days anyway. Back when, you know, dinosaurs roamed the earth, I made jokes about any time anybody picked Junkrat because he was, like, the worst hero in the game to me for a while. If you go back, like, 8 months worth of videos, I think you'll start seeing him. We might get back to that point. He's having, like, some real sad times lately with everything that's been happening. And Ash is just, like, the tire, just one shot, tire broken. I mean, you know, you can say, well, Reinhardt can do the same thing. Yeah. Projectiles, you know, slow-ass to cast projectiles, a little bit different to a hit-scan rifle, you know. Ash is real good, by the way. Highly recommend. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't go for the pin right here because we've ended up, like, really low health. So, she's, like, doing that to us. At the very least, we have to wait for the missiles to finish before we go for the pin to try and reduce the damage we're going to take. But I mean, realistically, going for the pin just results in death. But it's hard to imagine a situation there that didn't end in us dying from that far into the cave, honestly. So I guess the answer is don't go so far into the cave, but I would have done the exact same thing, so you know. So Hanzo just kind of stopped shooting us. We were a little bit afraid of him, but then he just kind of stopped, so that was cool. We got nano boosted, and there's just nothing we can do with it, so that's very upsetting indeed. Like, can we get, like, a little bit of a better icon for his ultimate, though? Because, like, what is this shit right here? It just looks like somebody took something out of the microwave and it was way too fucking hot to me, really. You know, it looks like some kind of wrap that's just on fire. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. What do you see on the Inkblot test? So, go look up the Fallout, New Vegas, like, this is a real segue I'm going on right here. Go look up the Fallout New Vegas Inkblot tests right at the start of the game when it has you picking your stats, and tell me that one of them isn't two bears high-fiving. Okay? That's your homework for today. Go look up that and tell me if you see two bears high-fiving. I'm playing Overwatch, by the way, today, just in case you were curious about what the goal of this was, is to play this video game. But I'm a very easily distracted person. I don't know if that's come across at any point over the last 2 years, I think, at this point, you know. No, not 2 years, like a year and a half, I think. Whatever, who cares? Time's all relative, I'm sure. You know, that sounds vaguely scientific. What we got? We were all the way over here. We shouldn't really be all the way over here, because, like, there's nothing we're gonna do all the way over here, except increase risk of getting picked off, and, oh, we're getting real close to getting picked off for having come all the way over here. We didn't get picked off. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad. Oh, they can't push in anymore. Fucking Torbjorn's ult is real brutal on Temple of Anubis, isn't it? So, we've got Earth Shatter built up at this point, basically. Now we got it, like, fully built up. Someone was contesting the point. Torbjorn's up there. So that's interesting. You can just get up there. It's not actually that surprising for Torbjorn to be up there. Here, if we can get a good angle on it. If I can remember how you do the jump from over there. Because you jump on... I know you jump up there. We don't really look over there very well. You can do a jump from the other side of the pit that gets you on top of the, on top of that circular part up there. Like, you can just get up there. You don't need a movement ability to actually get up there. You can just jump it. But we have not looked over there, so it'll be very difficult to illustrate my point. So we have Earth Shatter built up. That's cool. Earth Shatter's a pretty sick ultimate. Well, because that pillar is just in the way constantly, really. They're, like, not doing much of anything right now, so that's very, very nice. Like, we've basically not seen an enemy for the last, like, 45 seconds, so that's very nice. Oh, there it is. Alright, I was like, Zarya used their ultimate, but it took a long time to land. Ooh, oh, I thought we were too close. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. That scared me. I thought we were gonna die. So, that's a little bit of an overreaction to just Earth Shatter the Zarya. I mean, that's also an overreaction to use Sound Barrier right there when the only person still alive was D.Va. But I mean, you know, we know that Lucio is up to some high-level shit right now based off of that first Sound Barrier we saw earlier today. So we used a lot of ultimates on that push. They used Graviton. They won't get another Graviton in the time that's left, so that's nice. But we used some of our big money ultimates. We used Sound Barrier and we used Earth Shatter. Torbjorn used his ultimate a while ago. He's probably pretty close to having it back up again. There they come. Now they're trying to push in again. Could have Fire Striked way sooner than that, you know, because this is important. We want to build up our ultimate as quickly as possible. Like, we could have Fire Striked, like, right there. Like, we could have Fire Striked, like, 2 or 3 seconds sooner than that. And then it would be off cooldown again to use right now. And then we would have gotten to Fire Strike twice in the same period, and then that would be pretty sick. We missed that one Fire Strike, so obviously that's sad. But I mean, you know, aim better, all that good stuff. So Moira's using her Coalescence right now. They, like, can't really push in because they don't have, like, a tank, which makes it very difficult for them to push into our team, really, because we got Torbjorn and Farah over here doing big damage, and Junkrat, and they're trying to walk right into us without a real tank. Feels good. Oh, that's a good reason to play Reinhardt right there. Fire Strike. Oh, no. Oh, good job, me. Good job, me. Torbjorn's got his ult up again. So Lucio's got his ult up again. And, you know, they're pretty fucked. Junkrat's using the tire. We can hear it coming. Here it comes. It went for Anna. But, I mean, they lost the game in the interim period. So it's unfortunate for them. So we didn't really learn a lot today, did we, off this quick play game? I don't have anything overarching to say. I can tell you that one right now. Let's just watch how Torbjorn is a god. Oh, yes, textbook. Absolutely textbook Torbjorn play of the game. Oh, fucking nice. That's absolutely fucking textbook Torbjorn right there. I love it. Good old Toblerone. What a good hero. Yeah. This was basically filler content. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, you know, about anything, really, you know, feel free, because Lord knows you have any questions about that. Feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. And I hope you found the video.